He wants to put the contributions of the VMU faculty or students in some worldwide perspective, their contributions to world science, as he says. And I think that's important to do, but to do that, you have to know that science, a little bit about that science or those fields, to be able to really put them into that broad perspective. And I think historians are best adapted to do that because that's their trade. And mine as a historian of science is especially true. I learned in my work for 32 years at the Smithsonian's National Museum of American History, where I did a lot of exhibits. I never used the word first because you always find somebody who did it simultaneously. I always say one of the first or pioneer. And therefore, to say that Maria Gimbelt has discovered a civilization, I mean, is such hyperbole that I think any historian or others would not take anything after he says seriously. She did not discover any civilization. What the civilization that he refers to is old Europe, that she sort of composed primarily on some of the archaeological digs and finds that she had. Now, the Kurgan hypothesis is her major contribution. That was already in 1951, and it's assumed by others that in terms of Indo-European studies, that was a very important thing. She did it primarily at that time because she had no other tools on linguistic analysis, together with some of the archaeological finds. But as Mikola said in his paper in 2016, there were genetic studies to show that yes, that kind of migration did take place, which sort of justified and her hypothesis. So that's one aspect of her work, and I think there's agreement to that. Her goddess hypothesis in the trilogy of his book is not taken seriously by any or most any archaeologists. And Bernard Whaler of the University of Pennsylvania, in an interview in the New York Times, commented that most of Gimbutas's peers believe her to be, quote, immensely knowledgeable, but not very good in critical analysis. She amasses all the data and then leaps from it to conclusions without any intervening argument. He said that most archaeologists consider her to be an eccentric. Now, I think the leaflet they're talking about is that she makes these claims about a matriarchal society based on figurines of goddesses. And figurines of goddesses figure in a lot of civilizations. Egyptian civilization has a lot of, in the tombs you find a lot of images of goddesses, but the Egyptian was not a matriarchal society. Greek civilization, Roman civilization were not matriarchal societies. And also, some archaeologists says that if you have figurines of women, doesn't always mean it's fertility or mother. For example, in Egyptian, when the goddess or woman holds her breast, it's a symbol of grief, not of fertility. Other archaeologists point out that in Lithuania, there were a lot of hill forts So there was a lot of fighting among Lithuanian